Short answer is no, they have different sail plans. The Brigantine, as shown in this picture, is a two-masted ship fully square-rigged on the foremast and a square topsail and a gaff sail on the taller mainmast. The Brig, as shown here, also has two masts, but here both foremast and mainmast is fully square-rigged, with the mainmast having a fore and aft gaff-rigged sail for added maneuverability. So that is it. The difference is that the main mast of the Brig is fully square-rigged, while the main mast of the Brigantine only has a square topsail. This is the answer for the basic difference between the Brig and the Brigantine, a slight difference in the sail plan. If this is all you wanted to know, then you need watch no more, but if you want to know more about the historic origins and how the development of the Brig and Brigantine relate to each other, then stay tuned. As one might guess from the similarities of the names, Brigantine and Brig, the two have quite a lot in common. Brig was actually an abbreviation of Brigantine back in the 18th century. Indeed, as the name suggests, the Brig, as known now, was originally a variation of the Brigantine, where the main mast was fully rigged for added speed and power. This particular design was so popular that it ended up taking over the abbreviated word Brig as a term for its type, the Brig often being larger than the normal Brigantine. So the Brig is a development of a specific type of Brigantine into its own class of sailing vessel. This is not that surprising given the similarity of the sail plans. The Brig and the Brigantine were often used interchanging with schooners having added speed and carrying capacity. The Brigantine was especially popular in the late 18th century and into the 19th century. The Brig became popular in the 19th century due to large bulk capacity and was often used for the transport of coal, especially in Great Britain. As for the name Brigantine, it stems from another use of the speed of this vessel. Its speed made it popular as a vessel for pirates and, you guessed it, brigands. This led the ship that came to be known as Brigantine adopt this name from a Mediterranean vessel which had two masts with Latin sails and could be both sail and oar driven. Its Italian name was Brigantino from Brigante, which means brigand. The only thing the later Brigantine had in common with the Mediterranean model from the Middle Ages was that both were favored vessels by brigands. Generally, the Brigantine became part of a row of size classes for sailing ships that went from smallest to largest: sloop, schooner, brigantine, brig, bark, and full-rigged ship. In weight class, the Brigantine varied from 50 to 200 tons. A brig would go up to 480. So although I started out by stating that a brig and a brigantine were not the same, they are closely related, with the brig being a larger development from the brigantine. Both the brig and the brigantine were used as naval vessels until they were replaced by iron-hulled steamships. In commercial use, the brig and brigantine both lost out to the combination of steamships and schooners. The steamships took over for larger volumes, and the schooner won out due to its simpler sail plan requiring a smaller crew, thus being more competitive in freight costs. Thus the brig and brigantine met similar fates as they had similar origins.